Nigeria is close to the brink of revolution. What happened in Kano, NNPP versus APC appeal court ruling, lays further credence to the fact that Nigeria's judiciary is one of the most corrupt organizations in Africa, not just Nigeria. Just like what ex-minister Obi Ezekwesili said about Godswill Akpabio, the Senate president. He says, if not for rotten judiciary, Godswill Akpabio would never be senator, let alone be Senate president. The former vice president for the World Bank was reacting to discrepancies in the judgment of the Nigeria's appeal court in the governorship election cases, especially that of the judgment on the Kano state, where the appellate court affirmed the judgment of the petition tribunal sacking Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf of the New Nigeria People's Party. According to reports, the Court of Appeal actually set aside the ruling of the Kano Governorship Election Tribunal, which sacked Governor Kabir Yusuf and ordered the All Progressives Congress to pay him 1 million naira, according to the CTC, that is the certified true copy of the ruling. According to the court document, the appeal court set aside the ruling of the election tribunal in the petition of the APC PTKN GOV 0123 between the APC and the governor. That is, the document that emanated from the court actually gave the NNPP governor, candidate governor, the victory. But from the pronouncement by the judges, he lost at the election. So there are conflicting reports and judgments from the document and from the judiciary, the judges themselves. In another discrepancy, the Court of Appeal sacked the governor of Plateau State, Caleb Mutfwang of the People's Democratic Party, in pre-election matter and affirmed the election of Governor Hyacinth Alia of the All Progressives Congress in the same pre-election matter. Another discrepancy and confusion emanating from the judiciary. Reacting to the contradictory appeal court judgments in different cases, the former minister slammed the judges of the Court of Appeal. She wrote, "Our sharply declining Nigerian democracy was apparently further assaulted by Senator Akpabio, who should never have been answering the title of senator, not to talk of Senate president. The judiciary that has obviously thrown caution to the wind and allowed itself to be corrupted and captured by decadent politicians, Mr. Akpabio is regrettably caught up in the web of hubris. We should remind him and his band of destroyers of democracy the wise and legendary words of Marianne Williamson, which says, empires always have the hubris to think they are indestructible when in fact they are always unsustainable. Meanwhile, it was hopeful to see opposition party voices finally doing what democracy demands of them. Kudos to Senator Nwoye, Art Ireti, Kingigbe, and other Labour Party senators. The former minister said, yes, raise your collective voice on all matters that affect the citizens who elected you into office as lawmakers. It was what we expected of you. You folks with the people's mandate can still lead the way out of the entrapment by this monopoly democracy of a political class rascality that is now exemplified by Mr. Akpabio and his ilk, she maintained. Yes, revolution is brewing. Nigerians are getting ready for the biggest revolution ever in the history of the country. Looking at how impunity reigns in our society today, all institutions, most institutions are being destroyed by the current government. You see INEC, you see the police, you see the judiciary. Well, the Chief of Defense Staff said that the judiciary is aiding Boko Haram terrorists, in the sense that if they are being arrested and taken for prosecution, the judiciary on their part will release them to the public. So at this point in time, people are fed up with the government in power. People are fed up with the politicians. There is a revolution brewing, and no amount of gunfire, gunpower, no amount of force can stop that revolution, because like what Shore said, that this one would not be broadcasted nor televised. You don't know when it's going to start. It may start today, tomorrow, or any other day, any other good day in Nigeria.